All right, we're here at Fitness with the champ, Claressa Shields. First of all, thank you for letting us be here on courtesy of AB Boxing News as well as Knockouts and 3 Counts. How are you feeling now that we got done with this event? How does it feel to be able to give back to the city like this?
Well, one, I'm so happy that I was able to give back over $10,000 worth of toys, turkeys, winter wear, all kind of food. Just give back to the community. It's something that I always wanted to do, and we're going to continue to do it annually. And this was one of our first ones doing with the at Fitness Gym, and we're going to continue. So it was a lot of kids happy today. We gave out hoverboards, bikes, scooters, whatever you can think of. We had slime, Play-Doh, action figures, Nerf guns, whatever you can think of. We had it here, and all the kids left happy.
How important is it to you to be able to still be making an impact in the city, even though you're widely considered as the greatest woman of all time when it comes to fighting? How does it feel to you to still be so active here in Michigan and be able to give back at a time like Christmas?
I mean, I think that it's all about humble beginnings. Like, I was born and raised here in Flint, Michigan, and unlike today, when I was growing up, we used to go to a church. They would have our gift, wrapped already. We didn't know what we were getting for Christmas. So to be able to give the kids the opportunity to pick whatever they want here, it actually felt great to give back and just show that even though I'm worldwide and I'm famous and I'm the greatest one of all time, that I'm still just a kid from Flint.
So we know that you just tried your hand at MMA with PFL and all that stuff. Please let me know, what are your thoughts now that you've been in the MMA cage? What are your thoughts with MMA versus boxing?
I would say my thoughts on me is that I would be PFL world champion in 2023.
I
just
love
because split decision loss doesn't mean anything, but I was able to win my first fight, unanimous decision, actually by like a knockout, and then the second fight was very, very close. I feel like I won, but they gave the decision the other way to Abigail with the split decision. But I'm not done with MMA. I've been doing boxing and MMA both at the same time. I'm going to continue to do that and just get better with the ground game. But I would say, as far as in which fighter can win and which a boxer will win in the boxing ring and an MMA fighter will win in the MMA ring if they're going against a boxer, if that makes sense. So if they were to go to each, I would say boxers win inside the ring
and MMA a fighter wins in a cage.
Me, I win in both.
I like it. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Well, now that you're crossing back over to boxing, does that give you any type of trouble, like getting used to changing your stance up at all? From MMA to boxing, is there any big changes you notice in between the two, or do you like just going back and forth?
I actually like going back and forth. The only thing that I see is different is like my vision now when I box. I mean, when I'm doing MMA, like MMA, I have a vision of the whole body, and in boxing, my vision is only used to be the above the waist and higher. Now my vision is just the whole body, period. So that's something I don't know if that's, I mean, I think it's good, but I've never watched people's feet in boxing. But it's now, I'll just add that to my IQ. But other than that, it's not nothing different about the stance or anything like that. I think it's all the same.
So with your next fight being in the UK, obviously we're still dealing with all the stuff with the pandemic and stuff still. How do you feel about going back over to the UK, and are you going to miss any of your US fan base as you go back over to the UK?
Well, I know it's a few people from the USA who are flying over there to the UK to support me fighting. The fight will also be on pay-per-view, FITE TV, and streaming on your cable and satellite. You can watch it there. But I have a lot of UK fans too, and I've always wanted to fight, in the pros, to fight over there in the UK because they have such a large fan base. So I'm excited to go over there, excited to be back in boxing, excited to beat up Emma Cozen and, put that one on her record. She's 21-0 right now with 11 knockouts. Now, she think I'm going to be knockout 12, but I'm going to put that one loss on her record for sure.
I like it. Given that number one, take that O away. Well, my last question for you is: you vacated your junior middleweight championships. What went into your decision with that, and how are you feeling as you're moving up?
The decision, well, with the 154, I was already undisputed there.
Yep.
And I'm more comfortable fighting at 160. So that's the weight class that's the weight class that I want to fight at, and that's where my rival is at also, Savanah Marshall. So I'm her mandatory. So she got to see me soon.
She got to see you somehow. Well, I thank you for the time. Merry Christmas. If you got anything you want to let everybody know before they get out of here, let them know where they can catch the fight and all that good stuff.
Catch the fight streaming on your cable and satellite pay-per-view January 29th, and you're streaming on FITE TV. Make sure y'all tune in, and do not miss my fight returning back to boxing. Thank you.
Appreciate you.